Welcome back to Tahoe Tonight. We have Tim Lewis in the studio from the historical Brockway Golf Course up in Tahoe Vista. Welcome to the show, Tim.
Thanks for having me on.
Now, your name, Historic Brockway.
Yes.
What is historic about the golf course?
Well, first off, it's a course we were designed in 1924 by John Duncan Dunn. He was a Scottish architect. He designed 3 U.S. Open courses, Shinnecock Hills probably being the most famous. He also designed Old Brockway, so it's an original shape, very challenging, very old course, but championship length at the same time.
So tell me you have pictures of the historic part.
Absolutely,
Bing Crosby playing golf.
Yes, yes, and speaking of Bing Crosby, he had his first tournament there 1934 and 1935. It was home of the first Crosby. And what they would do is he would get his buddies and they'd play for a small purse of money. Well, more friends wanted to come, more people wanted to come. They ended up having to move it down to Pebble Beach, became the AT&T Open. So Old Brockway, the historic part is home of the first Crosby.
That's amazing. So it is actually a championship course,
yes.
Right?
And yes, 3,400 yards, 2 par 5s, 2 par 3s, 5 par 4s. If you were to drive by it, you can see the first 2 holes. They're both par 4s, but once you get into the back, you get some real length on the course. You have a couple par 5s at over 500 yards. Got real length of the course that you may not know about if you just see it driving by on the highway.
And what do you do there? What's your job?
Oh, I do a little bit of everything. Okay, so first off, I do maintenance. I work in the pro shop, and right now I work on the marketing for the golf course. So I basically am doing the website, helping do the design for that, I do a newsletter every couple months, get emails, getting everything organized. So I do a little bit of everything, and that's the great part of being in a family business. You know,
so
we're
it's family owned and operated.
Family owned and operated. My dad's the owner. My mom's also the owner. For example, my mom, she picks out all the clothes, punches all the numbers in the computers. My dad does absolutely everything.
Nice.
But we all do a little bit of everything. We all have our own stake in the business, and it really matters to us. And that's why when someone walks in the door, we really hope that they know that we appreciate them, because it matters to us.
That's big, especially in this community, you know, around Tahoe. How long has your family owned it?
Oh, well, over 30 years. So we've had it for a long time now. It's my grandpa had it for a few years, and then my dad took it over.
Right.
So it's been in the family for a little bit over 30 years now.
Has the course changed since the Bing Crosby days, or is it pretty much the same?
Well, it's actually still in its original shape, and that's the cool part. Exactly. And you would think, well, then it's shorter. Well, no, actually, it was designed as a long course. We have done a couple things. What we did this fall was we built new tees. We have senior tees now and improved ladies tees. We built new tee boxes. So little things here and there we try and do work to make it better every year. But it's still in its original shape, and it's still a beautiful course. And
I think what our viewers are going to wonder is how late in the season are you open? Because you're making me want to go out and grab my sticks and go to Brockway.
Well, first of all, you got to come.
Yep.
And second of all, we're staying open through Thanksgiving, so you still got some time.
What's the latest in the season you ever stayed open?
So a couple years ago, we stayed open all the way through Christmas. We had people teeing off on New Year's.
Wow.
It was crazy. Just because there wasn't any snow, it was a dry winter. So we're not just going to shut it down. We're going to stay open.
So you're staying open till Thanksgiving this year, and tea prices, and do you have packages and specials? What's going on?
Yeah, so one of our biggest specials is we're selling our mini memberships. What those are, it's our locals passes, $250. What that does, it gets you 40% off all your green fees. Get to bring in a guest for free on Wednesdays, excluding July and August, but the rest of the year, fall and spring. So what we're doing, we're selling it for the rest of this year and all of next year.
So they're good for next year.
Yeah, so you can buy your mini pass and you can use it for the rest of this year, which we're hoping to still have about a month and a half left of business, and then all of next year. So that's our best deal we have. We haven't done that before. Had quite a few people buying those passes.
Wow. Where can people get more information about the golf course and make tee times and all that good stuff?
Exactly. Well, if you want to make a tee time, the best thing to do is call the pro shop, 530-546-9909. And we also have our website. It's going to be it's under design, so right now it's probably not the best, but check it out in about a month. It's going to be pretty sweet.
Tim, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Historic Old Brockway Golf Course in Tahoe Vista, California. Go see him. I'm Paul Reeder. You're watching Tahoe Tonight. We'll be back right after this.